getting situated here. Another practice run, live stream. Got to continue building my brand. The Modiferito brand. Get your dose of Modiferito today. Keep yourself sane. Or go insane. I'll help you do one or the other. Not quite sure which. Boy, it's another beautiful day. Days like this. I really appreciate the weather in South Carolina. I need to adjust so you can kind of see the little one. It's kind of awkward, like holding the selfie stick in one hand, pulling the wagon. Maybe that side. That's a weird angle. What you think, baby? She's like, this is her first solo ride. She's used to having her sister along with her, sitting in the other seat. Here we go. Whee! Oh, the joys of a selfie stick. It's got a little table there. That's pretty cool, right? Like on the front. This seat folds out, so like if this kid wants to eat something, and it's got in the back here this little trunk space. Pretty cool. Nothing in there. Should have a spare tire. Are you okay? We're gonna roll here. I gotta stay though within Wi-Fi because I didn't turn my Wi-Fi off. So yeah. Got a little time to kill. Walking around outdoors. And I figured, that's right, baby. My 4-year-old said something the other day. Sometimes things strike me as, I gotta adjust this. I guess I gotta have my face in here. What's the word? Kind of zen, kind of like philosophical. She says, I can't get away from my shadow. She probably saw it in some TV show, but it's just it just made me think of like more of the symbolic shadow, not like our literal shadow. It's like, yeah, you can't get away from your literal shadow. As I'm seeing my shadow on the ground as I pass by. But there's also that shadow, that side of yourself, or I don't want to say dark side, but there's a yin. There's a yin and a yang. And you can't get away from yourself. It's like wherever you go, there you are. What's another thing? There's another old country song. Who is that? I don't know who. Is it maybe Merle Haggard or it may be Merle Haggard. He says, I got it all down to one moving part, and that one moving part is me. I thought that's pretty deep. And really, that's it. I mean, I think that's true. There is only one moving part. It's you. It's me. But it's all, there's no distinguish between if you view yourself in the kind of, I don't know, connected to the whole kind of sense. Ego death. Funny thing is about ego death is like, well, I want to get rid of my ego. Okay, well, who wants to get rid of the ego and why? It's part of your ego that wants to get rid of itself. So all these games, these fascinating games we play with ourselves, and we think that there's some sort of core real reality, but I think it's really more like layers and like of an onion. You peel it and there's like another layer, and you think you're going to get to something, but you just have more layers and layers until finally the onion's gone. And that's all it is, that at the core is really nothing. It's silence. I don't know what's at the core. We keep trying to get to it, but we should just be enjoying the onion, Caramelize it, saute it, grill it, put it on a sandwich, put it in some soup. There you are, 2-way strap. So I don't know. The layers may be not something to be gotten rid of, but they say, that's what enlightenment is when you shed everything. You know, Zen and Buddhism is not about some sort of teaching. It's almost it's more of a breaking down of teaching. So when you go to a Zen monastery, or, in ancient Japan, if you go to a Zen monastery, not modern day, they just sit now, but you will have the monks, okay, you want to learn Zen? First, they tell you go away. There's nothing. We teach nothing here. And the smart student says, I know this nothing. Well, teach me about this nothing, because that is really the message of Zen, right? It's like there is no message. So the student says, I see people working and doing activities here. Let me join your community. So they let him join. I put him to work, do meditation. It's like Mr. Miyagi style. I was talking to Drew about that. You want to be enlightened? You want to learn the truth? Sweep this floor. Wash these dishes. Just doing labor, and then maybe building your way up the task. I was like, that's a great idea for a nonprofit organization. Start like a monastery. Are you searching meaning in your life? Are you looking for a better way? We can help. Come to our monastery. Live a simple life. And we'll put you to work. Making beautiful Zen gardens. And growing food to eat. That's really my dream, is to have, I see this place where, are you okay? Let's go and sun some. I don't think you should chew that cord anymore. Are you smiling? I envision a place where there's beautiful gardens. I'm growing and raising my own food, or it's being grown and raised right there. People trade it. Yeah, you like the sun? We are in the sun now. Simple life. That's the thing I want. The thing I'm chasing. Let me run now so I can be happy later. I'm also trying to leave behind that kind of thinking. And I have found I'm more happy just because I want to be. I choose to be. And I really love the place I am in my life right now, because it's changing so rapidly. When you have young children, they change so rapidly. So nothing is really ever the same. It's like the change is so fast. You may feel like you're being caught into a routine, of cleaning, bathing and feeding your children and doing laundry, whatnot, bringing them back and forth to school. But meanwhile, they are changing quite rapidly. The other thing I realized the other day, this is one of my own little personal revelations here, one of my own little nuggets. I don't think it's anything wrong with wanting things, and really what life is about is figuring out what you truly want. If you study Eastern religion or even, Christianity or anything, a lot of them will have you renounce your desires. The things you want are no good. The heart is bad. But I think if you dig deep, You will see there are things that you want that are good for yourself. And when you can dig deep and find out what you want, that's all you have to do is figure it out. And then you make a statement. This is what I want. And then you see a picture of it in your head of it happening. And then you forget about it. You don't chase it. As long as you chase it, it won't come. But if you stop chasing it after you've made the statement, declaration, and you've had your vision, you will receive exactly what you want. But you have to believe it. You have to believe it's possible. So I believe in the power of envisioning a future for yourself. I also believe in living in the moment, but we are humans. We have desires, and I don't think there's any one correct path. Some people find peace by saying their desire is bad and believing in all kinds of myths and fairy tales. Or okay, just got a phone call. I was saying you can take the Zen way and just release your all your old beliefs, your old patterns, your old thoughts, your concepts, everything. Even this concept I'm explaining to you, it's kind of paradoxical, and when you talk about it or even think about it, it's like they say, it's like a finger pointing at the moon. It's like if you want to know what the moon is, well, I can't take you there, but I can point at it. And that's what religion is supposed to be, is like a pointing to the truth, I guess you would say. And peace comes when you let go, and answers come when you let go. We think we're going to find an answer by continuing to dig deeper, continuing the same path, the same patterns, the same thing we've been doing. Just keep chasing that rabbit a little bit more. But when you stop, you okay, baby? Mama went to go see her big sister doing a circus at school. And she woke up from her night's sleep. I don't know, I guess it was 3 in the morning though she was up. And Mama is not here. So that's very unusual for her to be just, what you doing? Okay. Thought I heard like spit or something. I just saw a message. I'm getting closer to my home. I wish you wouldn't chew on that thing. Yeah. That's weird. The other kid did not put anything in her mouth. This one, I gotta clean up around here. Walking around. House patio's a disaster. Don't sweat it though, Live in the moment. Enjoy it. Enjoy even the things that you think you don't enjoy, because really at some level you do enjoy them, or they wouldn't be happening. We are creators of our reality, individually and collectively. We create this world. And whenever we open our eyes up to that fact, we will start creating the world that we actually want to live in, instead of creating a world that we were taught to believe in that doesn't actually exist. But it only exists because we've created it. from myth and legend, we've created you know, the sinful, bad, wasteful, greedy, destructive humans. Whatever story we tell ourselves is true. Whatever story you tell yourself is true. That's the most powerful thing, are the stories we tell ourselves. Ah, that's just a story. It's just a story. It's true. It is just whatever you're telling yourself. It's just a story. Yes, it's not true because there's no such thing as a true story. That's what a story is. It's something made up. It's a play. It's an act. Nevertheless, they are extremely important. The stories that we tell ourselves. They can be empowering, enlightening. They can lift us up, or they can give us an attitude of defeat and cause us to think that, we are just a victim of our circumstances. The stories you tell yourself matter. And it doesn't really matter if they're true or not. I mean, it does, but what matters more is, does the story serve you? Does the story help you? Are you touching the wheel? Look at you. She's always trying to break free. Are you okay? I thought I saw a mark on her neck. Make sure it's not a bite. I think she's fine. Getting hot out here. Yes. Oop. Let's put my sweater up. So what story are you telling yourself? Is it a story where you're a victim and somebody else is ruining your life? I've heard them all. But it's not true. There's a bucket of water here. Water my bamboo sticks here. Sallow plant. These were just overflow from inside. I have a vision of a beautiful garden. The garden is in my mind. That's where it starts. I see it, and it will be. I don't know when. I don't know how. I will be in my garden. Till now, I'll pretend the sound of traffic is waves in the ocean. This place is a little bit kind of on a busy road, and I see this place of business one day. This property, it may not happen, but I feel like it's a growing area. It's a good location for something, possibly even a restaurant. The only reason I'm interested in restaurants is because I like eating, and that's a really bad reason to want a restaurant. I don't even really enjoy cooking that much. I think I'll get a food truck. I told Drew, I was like, I want to get a food truck. He's like, why? So you can sweat like a slave all day long inside that thing? It's like, no, I don't want to be in there. I just want it to follow me around and give, and I'll have food to eat. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you touching the wheel? Huh? Why are you touching the wheel? Are you ready to go inside? You ready for mama, huh? You ready for mama? You want to go back? Can you say back? She says back. And I've heard her say mama a few times. I don't know if she's saying it or she's just going, mama, mama. Yeah. You enjoying being outside? It's a nice day, huh? Yes. Oh, it feels so good out here. It's warm already. I got her wrapped up in a blanket and got a little sweater on her just in case. Yeah? You want to say something? Yeah. Oh, you want to move? We're gonna move. Here we go. Trailers for sale or rent. That's her song. That's the song I sing. Rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. But is your door open? Your door is open. Yeah, I am going to work today. I am going here soon. Like I said, though, I got to build my brand because one day I'll be sitting in my Zen garden and I'll just do like a 30-minute live stream every day, every other day. I don't know, once a week, and I'll be like a gazillionaire. Never have to leave. People will come to me for enlightenment, and I will turn them into my slaves, essentially. That's terrible. I know. At least I admit it. We're all terrible. It's like the song says, everybody wants to rule the world. But not really, I think. I think it goes back to what I said earlier. People are just looking for connection. Really. This is a big drama. It's a big play unfolding. We're all playing the game our own unique way. There's no right or wrong way. So everything is a beautiful thing. Even if somebody's caught up in a trap of illusion, they're playing the game their way. It's not our place to criticize unless that's your way of playing the game. And the more, I don't know, the more longer I live, the more I'm convinced that it really is a game. It's life is a game. It's for fun. It's not something serious. It's not. Why else would we be here? Like I said, the story you tell yourself has a big impact. So if you think you are here out of, your existence is because the wrath of some all-powerful God who, is either going to punish or reward you, yeah, that's going to have an impact on how you live your life. But if you believe that, we're all connected, we're all one, that this whole existence is really just for our own enjoyment. We exist for the pleasure of God. I do agree with that. But we are God. Some people can take this the wrong way and they think it just emboldens their ego, and they think their ego is God, and it's a completely different thing, because I can say you are God, but who are you? You are not your ego. Your ego is just a construct. It's just the concepts. All concepts, all words can be broken down. They can be broken down and torn apart. Everything, the opposite of what you believe is also true. So for every concept, every idea that's true, there's also an opposite concept that's also true that completely obliterates the original concept. What, you don't think so? She misses Mama. Mama will be back soon, any minute now. What is it? Yeah, you playing with that? Yeah, when you get a little bit older, I can unstrap the seatbelt and you can play there. There, you can actually fold it down into a flatbed. She could take a nap there. But I'm just killing time, enjoying the weather, building my brand. I've announced the formation of my Zen monastery to be built at a future date with the hands of volunteers. We'll have beautiful gardens and organically grown food and meats. I know that's against most Buddhist practices. I think it's okay to eat meat if you do it with an attitude of gratitude, just like anything. If you think about it, we have to take from the earth to survive. So taking is not necessarily bad. It's the spirit in which you take with. If you take something with an attitude of, I know, of gratitude, it will nourish you much better, and your karma will be good. But if you take with an attitude of entitlement, like I can take, and greed, that karma will come back to you. So, I mean, I think that's why, like, a lot of native cultures, they would hunt, they would kill an animal, and then they would do like some little prayer or something to say thank you, or, sorry I had to kill you and eat you, but, my family needs food, and this will provide nourishment. So if we live life with that kind of gratitude, I think it's much better. But I understand some people have strong beliefs about veganism and it's wrong to eat meat. Uh, if that's their path, fine. Just my sense of it is that we need meat to be healthy. That we could, for most people, if as a meat eating society, to all of a sudden to just cut meat out of your diet, uh, especially for like active people, doing very physical things, I think it could be bad. Yep, I'm kind of running out of material because in my mind I always have like an idea about how long this is going to be, and I'm already almost at 30 minutes. So I'm kind of spinning my wheels here trying to think of something to say. Looks like I got at least one. Any comments, suggestions, observations, viewer? And my ride for work, it will be here in about 15 minutes, so that's good. But my wife's still not home, so he may end up waiting on me. Um, let's see. Let me close this door here. Well, you're rolling. There we go. I used to feel like I'm on a mission, you know? I used to feel like life is a mission. You have to accomplish something. You have to do something. What if it's not a mission? What if it's more like a cruise, And that's my story now. Life is a cruise. It's a joyride. And the people who say, "Oh, you have to be serious. You need to do this. You need to do that." Those are the people that aren't really living. Talk to old people. They'll tell you. Life's not a mission. It's not. I don't think it's even a journey. Because a journey implies there's a destination, that you're going somewhere. Almost the same as a mission. Uh, I've been using the analogy game. Life is a game. And that may not even be what I'm trying to convey. It's a game in the sense that it's fun. But I think a more apt description would be it's a cruise. Watts was talking about work and play, how we work 80% of the time and play 20% of the time, but that playtime exists for the purpose of relaxing us so we can then go back to work and continue to work. Because if we worked all the time, we wouldn't, we just wouldn't be able to. So to continue to work, we must play, which is an oxymoron too. We must play. It's like telling someone you must love someone. You must have fun now. You must relax. Because if you don't, you won't be able to work later. That's kind of a drag, right? That's no fun. I'd rather just work all the time and make my work my play. That's what I've been trying to do anyways. That's the idea. Stop working in life and start playing. Start doing what we were meant to do here. And it's easy too. It's easy. We can make it hard and difficult. You just have to realize, yeah, you want to go in the house now? You got hiccups? I think I better put some serious attention on this baby. She is seeming like she's not happy. You got hiccups? You are not happy, huh? Yeah. You want to get out? You want to go on the road? I got a road here that nobody drives on, but I'll go ahead and kind of say a preemptive goodbye, because as soon as I walk away from my Wi-Fi, the video is going to go down. But within maybe 2 minutes, it should pop back up and kind of resume. And I may try to do that. So that's how I'm going to end this. I'm going to walk away from my house. Where's my baby? I'm going to walk away from the house. I'm going to lose signal and get it back in about a minute. So now's a good time for a bathroom break. Butter and jelly sandwich. Maybe put the clothes in the dryer. All right. I'm about to lose it here. Any second now. You like the road? I think she strong signal today. Still counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, still connected. I could be turned off because I shouldn't still be connected. Shocked. Or maybe my phone just like figured out what I was doing. Found a way to continue. I see the AI thing happening. That's another topic of interest. Hey, I'm back. I was walking away from my Wi-Fi and seeing if it would reconnect, but I mean, with my cellular data, but it did not. But the baby enjoyed the ride, and I got to go back in and get ready for work. Really just changed my pants into some shorts. It's hot. I think the high today is upper 80s for the foreseeable future. We will be in the upper 80s into the 90s. I think I can put the heaters in the attic. I'm getting hungry too. But I'm excited. I am grateful to be alive on this beautiful planet with my beautiful family and friends and all the people of the world. Huh, my Bluetooth just beeped. think that's Mama coming home. Yeah, there's Mama. There's Mama. Mama's coming home. Let's turn around so you can see her. Back. Mama is back, that's right. You see Mama? You see Mama? Hi Mama. We're live. Yeah. Are you ready? Okay, I'm gonna end. I don't have any viewers, but this will be.
Say hi.
People will watch it later.
Hi.
Feels good out here.
Yeah, feels good.
All right.
Miss you
Have a
so
great day,
bad.
everyone.
Miss
Peace.
you.
Say
See you. Bye.